Manhood hour. What is a man? What is a man?
It's an adult human male.
Manhood. Hillary or President Trump?
I voted for Hillary Clinton.
Beta. Beta male. A man is a male who turns to man. Alpha male. Live right, be right, and lead the way.
I do rely on my mom.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 9 of American Super Squad. We're back, baby.
Brushing off the dust, baby. We're back.
We're back. We missed a week. We're too busy getting bitches.
Yep.
Unfortunately, but
Approximately correct, yes.
now we're back in the game, ready to go.
Yeah. We got an interesting slate for today, I think.
Yeah, no specific target for today,
No.
but we do have some things to talk about. We're on our Jordan Peterson shit.
Yeah, we always
got
got
some
something to
social
talk about.
commentary to make.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're up to no good, folks.
We're up to no good, some foolishness.
So, where do we begin?
Yeah, I'd say we can just start with a quick update. We got some upcoming guests, a few comedians on the roster.
Ooh, the funny people.
Oh,
they make
yeah.
you laugh.
Oh yeah, the funnies. Yeah, I met some. I was at a Ren Fair yesterday, and I met some open micers.
Oh, my God.
No, literally,
Never mind, folks.
they have shows at Ren Fairs that are just like improv, like yield improv, where it's just people like being like, "Oh, I fucked a horse today."
You might as well just kill yourself.
Yeah, Ramon is not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
Ramon was too busy being gay to go to a Renaissance fair yesterday.
Well, I was gay that I wasn't there, and by gay I mean happy, so yeah.
Yeah, the traditional meaning of gay.
Yep.
But just rolling on into Dudes Rock News. We got some news this week.
Do.
General internet news. Ramon's got a few things. He's got the NBA corner.
Yeah, pretty light on the NBA corner, actually. The only important update is that Jimmy Butler posted images of him with really long braids. He's, I think, officially transitioned to a full-time Florida Jit after 2 years of playing with the Miami Heat. So, actually, this was his third year. So, yeah, we're really happy to see him embrace the culture and the lifestyle. And we hope that he continues to grow those dreads out and eventually get some crazy wicks, a la Hot Boy, if you know who I'm talking about. He's the rapper from Florida who literally stands his dreads up to look like devil horns.
That rocks.
Yeah, so that was huge. It's kind of confirmed that they're going to go 82-0 and win the championship this year, no questions asked. And that's really it for the NBA corner. So
Yeah, good luck to him and his dreads.
good luck. Yeah, and they might be adding Kevin Durant, so we'll see. Yeah, it would basically be a lock at that point.
Oh yeah, that's Ramon's lock for the week.
That's my lock for the week, folks. And yeah, what else? We transition to some general news here.
Yeah, some general internet news, some hot updates.
Very hard hitting.
Our good friend Wings has been suspended from YouTube and Twitch. No reason has been given, but I mean,
Look here. Look. Listen.
I think it's pretty obvious, after years and years of telling people to die in an automobile accident, I think,
Yeah. To be fair, Matt,
his actions have caught up to him.
he was using unfair mechanics in the game and an overpowered gun. So I think that 16-year-old Mexican deserved to be yelled at in that way.
Yeah, he deserved to have his family's life threatened.
Yeah. So just wanted to put things into context.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Ramon's always keeping us honest here. He's keeping the integrity of Dudes Rock News alive.
We have two TVs in front of us, one with Fox on it and one with CNN on it to keep ourselves balanced.
Yeah, that way you get both sides.
Fair and balanced, yeah.
Fair and balanced media, folks. In internet news, Chris Chan is soon to face a grand jury for famously sexually assaulting his own mother. Barbara.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. We have to say allegedly.
Innocent until proven guilty, Matt.
Yeah, we really don't want an Emmett Till situation.
We don't with
Chris Chan.
Jesus Christ.
Some people have gotten on my case in the past for misgendering Chris Chan, and to that I just say, fuck off.
Yeah.
I think at that point when you've literally assaulted your own mother, I think a little misgendering is okay.
You rape your dementia-riddled ancient mother, and then they're like, yeah, they're bad, but actually, it was lesbian rape, actually. So
Yeah, like I don't think that
yeah,
I don't think that determination really makes much of a difference at that point. Like, you're just getting into semantics.
It's just hilarious to think too. Like you have like a situation where, well, I guess hilarious is not the right word, but like you got like a trans woman sexually assaults like a cis woman, and it's just like they're just like blowing their back out, just destroying their cheeks, and then at the end of it, it's like, yeah, that was a lesbian assault.
Is there even a difference between a lesbian assault and a straight assault? Like, I don't understand why you even need to make that distinction.
Yeah. What would a lesbian assault be? Would the
Rosie
rapist?
O'Donnell burst into the room and scissors you at gunpoint?
Yeah.
I guess.
Does a rapist get ate out, or do they eat out their victim? I don't know.
I think either or.
It could go both ways. Yeah, because there are
neither of us have taken enough gender studies classes to understand
no, we have
this
not,
stuff. So we should really leave it to the experts.
It probably goes both ways, because there are those like weird priests that like diddled boys, but like they would basically like intimidate the boys to keep quiet, and then they'd suck the boys off, which is just like crazy. Like, you really, like, why do you want to, like, if you want to suck cock, why do you?
Well, that's what Harvey Weinstein did too. Like, apparently his dick didn't work. Like,
oh yeah, that's right.
So
that was with women.
He would like just eat out celebrities, and
right?
That's what
they were like of age celebrities, like all that. But like with the
it's
priest,
still assault.
No, I know. I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing.
Ramon famously defending Harvey Weinstein.
I'm not. He's ugly. I would never defend him.
If he was hot, I would defend him.
No.
Confirmed Ramon is gay.
No, I just support our beautiful people in Hollywood.
If it was Ryan Gosling, he'd be okay.
Yeah, sure. The gay man. Sorry, the gray man.
That's a good one. That deserves a...
Thank you. No, well, because the priest, like, some of them would, like, literally, like, tell the boys to keep quiet, and then they'd suck the boys off. I don't... Like, if you are a repressed gay man who wants to suck cock, why do you not go to a glory hole and suck, like, a grown man's dick? Like, you're...
because they're pedophiles, Ramon.
That's so crazy to me. Like, part of being a pedophile.
Yeah, it is crazy. I don't know what this reaction is. Like, oh wow, damn! I just learned about pedophilia today.
It's a 12-year-old's dick.
That shit sucks.
Like, how do you get any pleasure out of that? That's crazy to me.
I don't know. I don't have the mind of Jeffrey Epstein.
Well,
so
I don't either, unfortunately. But like, he was a brilliant mind. He's really good at math.
Apparently, he was really good at math.
But like, okay, so like, but like, if it's the other way, like if you're like making the boy suck you off, that's like, it's part of like the rape. It's like a power thing. You know what I mean? And they're like young and like defenseless or whatever. But like, you like pull a 12-year-old boy's pants down and suck him off, which is just crazy. It's just so wild. I'll never be able to wrap my head around that one, folks.
I think this is a common theme: is Ramon just doesn't know how to wrap his head around certain concepts.
I don't. I'll never. I mean, like, Matt's probably closer because he would want to suck a grown man's dick off.
No.
So it's like,
no.
Well, I just de-age them, you know.
What a fucking liar, dude.
I de-age
what a
them
fucking
3 or 4
Weasley
years,
little
and they're 12.
liar, dude. What a...
Anyways, yeah, that's my hot take for the pod.
Ramon's hot take is that he doesn't know why people are pedophiles.
Yeah. Color me confused.
In other news, Jordan Peterson had a profound message for the CEOs of America.
Yes, he did. Oh my God.
Ramon was so excited to show me this clip. We spent
excited.
like 20 minutes trying to find the audio clip to turn it into a soundbite. We couldn't find it.
We couldn't fucking find it. He's so elusive. But yeah, he's going after the Alphabet Brigade, folks.
Yeah, well, what's the context? Is like he's making a message to CEOs to like be less woke.
It was so,
or something.
I'm not gonna lie, it was so incoherent. He was like pleading with CEOs to be less woke, which is just like weird because it's like CEOs will be less woke if it makes them more money. Like, I don't.
Yes, like what point are you trying to make? Like, CEOs should be more evil. Like,
I don't understand. Like, they
keep your eyes on the bag. Don't worry about the woke moralists.
They weigh there's a reason why they do like a BLM brew at Starbucks, but don't let them unionize. Yeah, yeah. It's like, yes on the black-owned coffee, no on the union.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't understand. Like, you need to scold them for having employees who say ACAB on lunch break. Like, I don't understand.
Like, the message from what I heard of it, which was like very small sound clips as we were scrolling through it trying to find that one that one clip was like almost based. Like, his message was like almost like
it was close.
Literally saying like, you are evil capitalists. And I was like, oh, damn, Jordan Peterson is a leftist? Like,
Jordan
but
Peterson.
then he's like, and that's a good thing, and that's why you should stop letting gays control your decision making.
You want to let the people who call you out for owning billions of dollars and not giving healthcare to your employees, like, you want to enable those same people who call you evil to call your shots at your company? It's like, well, no, they don't.
They don't. They objectively do not.
That's why they get paid minimum wage and don't have a union. Like, I don't understand.
It's literally just placating them in the dumbest possible way by like pretending that you give a shit about black people and about gay people when you don't.
He was yelling at them as if like half their like board of directors were like DSA members.
Yeah, like that is not the reality of the corporate boardroom.
And to be fair, I would not, like, if I ran a business, nobody on the board would be a DSA member because, well, I mean, I don't think they know how to run their DSA in the first place.
Yeah, they don't even, the DSA doesn't even know how to run the DSA.
What was that famous clip or whatever? Those clips are like, it was like the DSA conference 2019, and like they had to keep like voting on if they should be allowed to clap or not at like during the event because some people...
it wasn't even a vote. It was just like some trans woman like kept interrupting them because they were like the alpha like predator of the
they didn't take their estrogen that day. They were being too manly and assertive.
No, what I'm trying to say is they were like the top of the food chain in terms of the oppression Olympics. They were like trans, autistic, ADHD, disabled, like all that shit, and they just kept interrupting, like, stop using gendered language, stop clapping because it triggers my neurodivergence. Like, literally just like, honestly, if I had to get really conspiratorial, I would say they were a CIA plant.
I think they were just trying to cause
cause some discord in the leftist community, you know.
Yeah, they're a Fed for sure.
They were absolutely a Fed.
Yeah, so that's funny.
Oh yeah, there was the mother in the UK who is keeping her son who killed himself, by the way.
Yeah.
He hung himself. She argues that he was a victim of a TikTok trend gone wrong.
Yeah,
which, by the way, the TikTok trend was apparently hanging yourself from an electrical cable. I've never seen that TikTok trend before.
It's a pretty cool trend, actually, when you think about it. I think some of our friends of the show should try it.
Our enemies of the show should try it.
Sorry.
God, Ramon, you're not thinking like a CEO.
I'm using coded language to avoid consequence. Anyways, in a video game, they should try it.
Yeah. But anyways, this mom in the UK, objectively kind of a piece of shit. She's keeping her son in the hospital, taking up an ICU bed, even though her son has been dead for 2 months now. His brain is necrotic.
Yeah, that's
like, he's literally rotting from the inside.
What I call a veggie tail.
Jesus.
Because the Lord's in us all.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, she's keeping him in an ICU bed and keeps making GoFundMe pages to try and, grift money for her deceased son.
GoFundMe.
Even though hospital bills are paid for in full because they're in the UK and they have NHS.
Yeah, pay for my non-existent medical bills, please.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, shout out to her, friend of the pod.
Shout out to her. Shout out to the UK general. Where's your license? You got a license for that knife?
Yeah. That's so awesome.
Something I learned recently is you have to have a TV license in the UK. Do you know what that means?
Own a TV?
You have to, if you own a TV, you have to have a TV license, which basically just means you're forced to have like the basic cable package, which is just like the BBC.
Nice.
And then I think a few other channels, but if you own a television in the UK, you are forced to pay whatever dollars per month or whatever pounds per month. I'm sorry.
That's so awesome.
To like have the
to have hard hitting news from Big Black Cock News.
yeah,
Yeah.
the BBC News
BBC
Network,
News,
the
yeah.
Blacked News Network,
Black dot news with a Z.
blackedraw.news.
Yeah. That's like on the ground reporting.
Yeah. That's their Vice,
Yeah. They're still run by Gavin McInnes.
of course.
Yeah.
Who else would it be run by?
We should do a pod on him someday. He's got a lot of juicy stuff going on. He's friends with Anthony Cumia.
Oh, the Anthony Cumia Studios.
Yeah, we're currently renting out Anthony Cumia West Studios. So like I feel like we should do a deep dive on his friends.
Yeah, of course. Honestly, Gavin McInnes is a good target for a later episode.
He's got so much, I don't know, he's like literally like an alt-right lolcow.
Yeah.
Like half his life is on the internet.
Yeah, well,
It's
yeah,
crazy.
because like he's sort of successful. He started Vice, and then he like founded the Proud Boys, and then the Proud Boys got too out of hand, and he like distanced himself from them.
Yeah, they got a little too rowdy.
They got a little too proud and
A
rowdy.
little too proud,
you
yeah.
say.
There's a video of him shoving something up his ass on camera.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of this before.
Yeah, it was on his show. He was like trying to prove a point, and then I think it was just a dildo or something. It wasn't anything like foreign or odd. It was just,
I think I do remember like I saw something on 4chan where he like had his dick out or some shit.
That might have been it. I
on a live
think he
stream.
showed his balls separately, but he definitely showed them when shoving something up his ass, I believe.
I remember him like talking to a porn star and then like showing her his cock or something like that.
Yeah, I mean that's what you got to do.
He's a character.
I mean when they're a porn star, they're asking for it. It's their job.
No.
That's how they get paid.
Ramon, no.
Well,
You're gonna get canceled by the woke moralists.
sorry, the Alphabet Brigade.
The alpha.
They're after me. I'm ruined. They'll have to hang themselves in a video game. They'll do a TikTok challenge in a video game. Hang themselves with redstone in Minecraft. How about that? Yeah. Take that.
Oh, fuck. So we don't have a specific target for today's episode, but we do have like a general group that we wanted to cover, and that would be the beloved furries.
They're so beloved.
So beloved by
I
everyone.
definitely don't want them to attempt a certain TikTok challenge.
That's gonna become a new dog whistle on the show.
That and then Hassan's weight issue.
Yeah, do a TikTok challenge in Minecraft.
Yeah.
And then Hassan's body dysmorphia.
Eat a salad. I don't know.
Yeah, Joey Salads eat a salad. I don't know.
Instead of being 10 toes down, I'm 2 fingers down, throat.
But yeah, I don't think furries need much introduction. If you listen to this show, you probably know what furries are.
Probably
if you
are
don't,
furry.
well, we don't like to assume, but we
don't.
do have a few listeners in Israel and Japan, so the probability is.
Well, I don't know. Do
is
they have
high.
furries in Israel? It's really hot. I feel like they'd bake in those fursuits.
I don't think they care because
That's
I
true.
was at a Ren fair yesterday and it was hot as fuck and there were still furries. Like they weren't in the full fursuit, but
That is true.
they were in their full furry regalia.
That must suck, though, if you're like a furry in like Phoenix, Arizona.
I mean, I feel like in Phoenix they have enough air conditioning that it's not a problem. But
I mean,
if
yeah,
you're
but you gotta go
outside at an
outside.
outdoors event, yeah.
Like, being a furry in the Southwest, like, and then you guys look at your fucked up furry brothers and sisters up in like Alaska, and they're like, damn, their fursuits actually like serve a purpose outdoors.
Yeah, dude, being a furry in Alaska must be easy as fuck.
Yeah, you fuck polar bears.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy.
Fucking your dog has never been easier when you live
Yeah.
in the middle of nowhere and,
And
there
there's
are
no
no
one to
cops
stop
around.
you when they're all snowed in.
Yeah. Every time there's a blizzard, your dog just runs scared around the house because he
Yeah.
knows what's coming.
That's tough.
But I don't know. I felt like furries are a topic we should cover today because I think they're getting more and more powerful. Specifically after the Ren Fair incident, where I was not expecting there to be furries there, and Ramon wasn't expecting there to be furries either when I told him.
Yeah, no.
But apparently, it's quite common for furries to show up at Renaissance fairs and do their own.
It's a fucking renaissance. You're supposed to be enlightened.
Yeah, you're supposed to be dressed period appropriate. I thought it was going to be like the episode of South Park where, like, if you're not period appropriate, they take you behind the shed and shoot you in the head. But
Yeah.
or like chop your head off in the town
be.
square.
Yeah.
But no, there were like people dressed as stormtroopers. Like there were people like not even close to Renaissance.
Stormtroopers.
Someone was dressed like a stormtrooper. Someone was dressed like fucking anime characters. Like someone was dressed like the guy from One Piece.
Jesus Christ.
There were furries. Like it was a fucking mess. It was a downright mess.
Ugh, I'm disgusted.
And I don't like how like culturally mainstream they've become, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, they're culturally appropriating.
Because I don't know if you heard of that convention that they used to have in our area in Seattle.
Was it like YIFCon or something?
It was called Rainforest.
Rainforest.
And it was so degenerate that they were banned from every single hotel in
the
like
state.
the state.
It was so awesome. They wanted to go across the state to like Spokane.
Yeah.
And they had caught wind over there. They
Yeah,
said,
and they're like, fuck no.
no.
It was so degenerate. They were like finding just hallways full of nitrous oxide canisters, like just obscure ass drugs that nobody does.
Yeah, they were doing whippets.
Doing whippets. Somebody was arrested for selling drugs. Somebody else was arrested for buying drugs. Someone intentionally clogged the water pump in the
That's
hot
so
tub
awesome. Yeah.
and like caused it to overflow. Somebody was throwing filled adult diapers at cars in the parking lot. Somebody had the ambulance called because they like OD'd on nitrous oxide.
Yeah, well, you know, as any animal would call 911 when in danger.
Somebody intentionally clogged the toilets and water flowed down into the hotel's server room and caused like thousands of dollars worth of damage.
Well, they shouldn't have fucking put their servers above a fucking toilet. They should have known that a fucking dog man was going to overflow it.
Yeah, you should have known when you invited dogmen to your
Yeah.
place of business that shit would happen, honestly.
Yeah. So, yeah, the IRL, they're fucked up. And then on the internet,
They're also a menace.
they're like single-handedly like upholding this entire like deviant art economy.
Yes. Yeah, Ramon, I just made Ramon aware of this.
Yeah.
We have a friend who will remain anonymous, a friend of the pod. She makes art online and she commissions it, and she's trying to turn it into a full-blown business. And she's recently realized that furry art, not safe for work furry art, is apparently a very lucrative community, and she's considering lowering herself to the point where she will do that
Chilling
for
herself
money.
out, yeah.
Basically the artist version of an OnlyFans where
Basically,
you just draw
it's
furry inflation porn all day.
Oh my god. Yeah, you know what's gonna get me off, man? I'm gonna pay you $200 to draw a fat dragon for me with a cock.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this earlier because Ramon was in just total disbelief. He was like, he would not believe that it was such a lucrative like form of business to do these commissions for.
Yeah, because I was under the illusion that there was already so much supply of furry porn, like animated, drawn, whatever it is, like furry porn cartoons on the internet. I didn't think that was going to be like they're just chomping at the bit for new material, but
Yeah. He failed to realize that the demand was much higher than the supply, the already abundant supply. Because if you think of it this way, furries are so degenerate that even though there's a plethora of furry porn in existence already, it's never gonna match the unsatiable desire for more. You know, like you see one inflated shark with big tits, like
yeah.
You gotta have more of that.
I didn't realize, like, because they obviously like consume tenfold the average amount of porn that like anyone else does. So like,
Yeah.
they're just burning through it like crazy. They're
Everyone
like porn
thinks
mukbangers.
everyone thinks it's the Bitcoin miners who are really causing the graphics card shortage. That's incorrect. It's the furries.
Yeah, it doesn't even. Yeah, they're just fucking dumbasses.
But because of Ramon's lapse in judgment, his economist status is now being passed to me. As clearly, I'm the true economist. I understand the economy better than he does. And
Well, I wouldn't say that. But
yeah.
yeah.
I know the rules of supply and demand better than you.
I guess when it comes to furries, you can have that crown.
Okay, I'll take it. You know,
Yeah, you will take it.
you're the sissyologist and I'm the furryologist.
Damn straight.
And just like you study them academically, I purely study the furries academically.
Oh yeah, only academically.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Well, mutually assured destruction, Ramon. Because if I don't study them purely academically, then you don't purely study sissies academically. The other day, I found some sissy sauce out of Fred Meyer's, and I sneaked it into his food. So now he's turning.
No, I'm not.
He's turning into a sissy.
I'm not. I would never turn. I know too well that they're fucked up. So if you snuck me sissy sauce, it would just at most make me like fuck a sissy.
It's like 10 million milligrams of 10 million cc's of sissiology porn, or 10 million milligrams of sissy porn straight to the cranium.
Through my studies, I've already built a strong tolerance to any of that. So
yeah, Ramon's watched a lot of sissy hypno porn.
Yeah, research. Just like
research.
Yeah, just like you've perused DeviantArt for gigabytes, terabytes of inflated wolves sucking off another fat dragon or something like that. Just purely for research purposes.
Honestly, that's so oddly specific that it feels like you've commissioned that at one point or another.
I would never commission that. Even if I wanted to see that, I'm too cheap to pay like an artist to draw something so obscene.
Don't act like you're the Jew now in this situation.
I am when it comes to fucking getting commissions of weird animals fucking each other. You have to pay me to fucking see those things.
The whole DeviantArt furry rabbit hole really came to a head. We were perusing a list of possible targets earlier today, and we came across a little known animator called Hyojin or Squizzy.
Squizzy my twizzy.
Squizzy my twizzy.
Yep.
A Korean Australian animator, which
not gonna do the voice.
Not even close to doing the voice.
I wouldn't even know how.
Way too baroque.
Crikey.
Crikey, I need to see Jimin at the BTS concert. That just sounds like fucking John Lennon.
Fried lice. I think that's roughly how it would go.
Our daily dose of Korean racism. It's okay.
My bad.
We have the other Asians on our side, aka Zosha, who is Japanese, and has actively stated that they don't like Koreans. So.
I'm fine with Koreans. They can have their beef, but they're fine.
Korean barbecue, objectively great.
Yeah, Koreans are chill.
Well, except for the ones who own liquor stores.
Well, yeah.
Those are not.
They're just defending their property.
Well known for not being chill.
They're just standing their ground.
They're just standing their ground
against the hooligans, the thugs.
That 8-year-old black child shoplifted a Twix bar. Therefore, I had to shoot them 24 times in the head.
Well, maybe someone should have thought about their consequences of their actions. I don't know. I mean, these people came here with nothing. Came here not even speaking the language. And yet they can somehow articulate the wrong that is shoplifting.
Yeah.
But some people who have lived through their entire lives can't seem to comprehend why that's so wrong.
Yeah, some people, meaning 13% of the population, according to Ramon.
No.
No.
Well, maybe 13% of the population are shoplifters, but
that has no correlation or causation to anything else.
No, it could not. Believe me, I worked at a Target long enough. Okay, there's plenty of. I would say this: if you're gonna be talking about shoplifting along racial lines, what I noticed is that it's a pretty even split between like black and white shoplifters. Like I wouldn't say we get more or less of either one. Like what I noticed is that if you're gonna be like a minority shoplifter, you typically try to shoplift in the daytime and try to be inconspicuous. And then if you're gonna be white and shoplifting, you show up high on meth like 5 minutes before the store closes and just bank on the fact that everyone wants to go home. So you just like fill your cart up with as much stuff as possible and then try to run out of the doors as fast as possible.
So high risk, high reward.
High risk, high reward. Yeah. They're playing with fire, and then you got like a I don't know. I mean, they don't have to be black, but you know, like literally any other race who wants to shoplift, they kind of come in and they kind of put something on their jacket and try to walk out. That's too conspicuous for the typical white shoplifter who's like high on meth. So
yeah, when you're high on meth, you're on the Sigma grind set, fast money, fast times mindset, where you're just like, I need to make the biggest bank that I can right now.
Let's see. Talking about furries, which are objectively worse than sissies, at least in my humble opinion.
Yeah, I would say worse for society than sissies by far.
I would like to see like an epic rap battles of history between a sissy and a furry.
Bring that back. We need to bring that back. That was really the peak of our culture, was when epic rap battles of history was still going on.
I love that because that was also when like all the like racist rap fans would come out of the woodwork and be like, wow, this is so much better than that bullshit crap music being made by those thugs, Lil Wayne. These guys can actually rhyme, and it's just two white nerds battling each other, one dressed as like fucking Chewbacca, and the other one's dressed as like Alexander the Great. They're like, this is real rap.
This is real music, real hip-hop.
They're like, the comments are like, this is the only rap I listen to because it's just so much better than that crap on the radio.
I bet $1 million that somewhere you'll find Ben Shapiro making that comment.
Oh, I would hope so.
This is the only rap I like. Epic Rap Battles of History is not only informative, but also they know how to rhyme. They aren't like these monkeys.
Whoa, Ben. Whoa.
It's okay because I'm doing the Ben Shapiro voice. Who don't even know how to rap on rhythm. Yeah. My name is Benjamin Shapiro.
Okay. All right, thank you, Ben. That was Ben Shapiro, ladies and gentlemen. Frenemy of the podcast. Fucking lovely weather we're having, I guess.
The weather's nice. I got an AC. Another update to the Ass Studios. Final upgrade.
We begged our landlord, Mr. Kumia, for some air conditioning. Yeah. And he obliged.
Our landlord, Mr. Kumia, also offered to take in Ramon from the streets.
Yeah.
Where he's been living.
Yeah, he said, hang on, I'll get you an AC unit as soon as I stop cussing out this black woman in Times Square. And I guess he wrapped that up.
It never ended, so we had to end up getting.
We got it ourselves, but he'll comp us. Don't worry.
Yeah.
If not, we're gonna officially rent from Opie.
Yeah, we're gonna switch sides to Opie. I play both sides, so either way, I come out on top.
We're gonna move into the estate of Patrice O'Neill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at least Opie or Anthony has got to own some portion of his fame or his estate.
I don't know. It might be like one of those like tragic, epic. Like rivalries from history where it's like they hated each other in life, and then Anthony Cumia dies and leaves his estate to Opie in his will.
Yeah, that would be a good epic rap battle of history. Opie v. Anthony.
Opie v. Anthony. Oh fuck, that would be so good.
Oh my god.
There'd be too many ends from the Anthony side. Though.
He's like, you can't even rhyme. You're so lame. You were yelling at a black lady until you got fired, and now you can't even get hired except for by Gavin McInnes, who showed off his little innis on cam.
Little innis?
Little innis. And then Anthony fires back. He's like, shut up, Opie, you're so lame. I replaced you with Artie Lange, whose nose collapsed from overdosing on cocaine.
Bars.
Now you're so ugly, my ex-wife wouldn't even give you brain. Yeah, so if you're looking for someone to ghostwrite that epic rap battle, you know where to look. Yeah, so
we didn't really finish the Hyojin section.
No, we could go in on that. I don't really know any background. I just kind of went racist for a moment.
Yeah. He had a Freudian slip, an Anthony Cumian slip.
Yeah, it happens when you're in his studios.
Yeah. The spirit of the Lord takes over you, and
you
just have to let a few ends slip.
My bad.
But Hyojin, I think we left off on her being a Korean Australian, and then we just sort of went on a tangent. But Famous animator, semi-famous animator on YouTube, famous for dating Pyrocynical at one point, who is now not trans, but they dress up in makeup a lot. Like, they cross-dress a lot. What's that about? Like, I don't understand.
What?
As a sociologist, you have to understand that a little bit better. Like, there's been a trend recently of, like, famous YouTubers and Twitch streamers and stuff who are guys who, like, dress up like women, but, like, the very least claim not to be gay. Like, they just do it because it feels good or something. Like, they're still, like, they still identify as
Let me
men.
get my mind. Sorry, I was in the middle of reading a Reddit post on r/Sopranos asking everyone how hot they thought Adriana was.
She was pretty mid.
She was all right, yeah.
She was okay. Honestly, the Cuban or the
Cuban
girl was
the Cuban that Ralphie
top tier.
had that poured hot wax on Ralphie's balls. Sorry, spoiler.
Spoiler alert for The Sopranos.
Yeah. Anyways, no, I don't. Yeah, that I think because a lot of modern sissies are very into like internet culture. Which is, I think, why like those sissy subreddits are so popular and like there's so much fucking sissy porn out there. It's because like it's a very online community, especially if you're like probably like 30 or younger.
Yeah.
And so like there's, I think, a disproportionate number of sissies who are into sort of the like cat e-girl aesthetic. And so I think that overlaps a lot with like being a loser streamer. So they end up,
but what I'm saying is they aren't even sissies.
Well, they won't admit to being sissies.
Oh, so you're just saying they're all closeted.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're not going to go on Twitch and talk about sucking cock. They're going to get banned like wings.
I don't know. There are plenty of e-girls who go on Twitch and talk about sucking cock.
Like just like out in the open, they say I suck cock.
I mean, there's a growing Venn diagram of like e-girls who like actively have an OnlyFans and do Twitch stuff.
Well, yeah,
or like you can't just straight up show your asshole on Twitch.
No, I know, but it's different. I feel like I don't know what the terms of service are for Twitch, but I feel like it'd be fine to like promote an OnlyFans. Like you'd see like, hey, yeah, thanks for watching my stream. Also, subscribe to me on OnlyFans at HorrorGirl69.
Yeah, that's like totally acceptable.
Which is fine, but like I don't know if can they go on stream and be like, yeah, watch me on my OnlyFans where I go and suck 12 cocks. It's explicit and I suck cock.
Yeah,
that?
You can't get that explicit.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What I'm saying is like I don't think they're faking it. Like I think they genuinely like just like dressing up like women.
Well, that would be convenient for you, Matt, being as someone who's currently in denial about
Do you see any dresses in this household? Actually, in the Anthony Cumia studios?
Yeah, I see. Oh, what is that?
You're lying.
And it's bedazzled. It says in glitter. It says Matt's maid outfit, and then on the back there's an arrow pointing down and it says easy access.
Jesus Christ,
that's weird.
You have
that's really weird.
A creative imagination, Ramon.
Yeah,
a little suspiciously creative. I think you might have that.
Is that a pair of stockings hanging up next to it, and it says the filling station on the ass cheeks?
For the record, Ramon is looking at my empty closet.
Oh wait, and there's a bib next to it. It says for when daddy's head gets messy. Huh.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
Weird. Well, I mean, I guess I don't see like a dress in particular, but I just see, things that would, maybe concern me. But
yeah, these are all items that Ramon has in his home.
Well, we're filming at Anthony Cumia Studios, which is where Matt currently resides, so I don't know.
What a fucking liar, dude.
So I don't know. Well, yeah, no, I think, okay, sure. I'll grant you that some of them might just like wear women's clothing. But at the same time, I think I'm being more and more disillusioned with this idea that some guys just like wear women's clothing and have like no gay or trans tendencies. Because like for the longest time, there's that comedian Eddie Izzard,
Yeah.
And he was sort of the poster boy for being like, yeah, I'm a guy. I'm not like, yeah, maybe I tried sucking cock in college, but I'm not really gay. I just like wearing heels or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, but now I'm pretty sure he's like full blown trans or whatever. Like I don't know.
I think Eddie Izzard is trans now. But what I'm saying is like, there is like a niche out there of like just dudes who like dressing up like women.
Maybe.
But don't partake in any of the other sissy stuff.
I don't think you can there's no way about. And I'm gonna come out here with a hot take. I don't think you can have, I don't think you can enjoy dressing up like a woman and be completely straight. I think there's something in your subconscious that is like making you not want to be, because like.
What about trans women who are lesbians?
Well, yeah, but that's
like
that's
from-
more than playing dress up, right?
Yeah, well, that's being trans. Yeah.
Right. So you're identifying as a woman even when you're not in a dress. Even when you could be dressed in men's clothes, and if you're trans, then you'd still identify as a woman.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I think if you're a guy who's not interested in like changing their entire gender, but you still like wearing women's clothing, I think there is, even if you're not attracted to men, I think there's like maybe, I don't know, maybe you want to get like pegged or something in a dress. I don't know. Like I just don't see.
There's no way that you can like dressing up like an e-girl and not be like submissive.
Yeah, I just don't see that, because like that's the whole thing. Like that's weird. Like, that's not, especially coming from a sociology background. Like,
yeah, of course.
I don't know a single man.
That's why I'm asking you these questions.
I don't know a single man who like conflates dressing as a woman with having authority and being powerful. You know, like it's like,
if anybody would think that way, it would be a guy who gets pegged, because like that's the whole fantasy, is like you like domineering women or whatever.
right. You like domineering women, but like I'm saying, like pretty much every time a man dresses up as a woman, it's with the connotation of like being submissive, or like having an idea of being submissive. Because like a woman can dress however she wants, and it's like if you're a woman, it's like there's not really, I don't think there's, aside from like wearing like a shirt that says I'm a whore or something like that, like I don't think, like you could see a woman in like a dress and like not immediately assumed like, oh, submissive or dominant or whatever like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like if a guy wears a dress, it's like 100% of the time it's about like escaping this like masculine like authority or whatever you feel like, you know?
I guess so, but I don't know. I disagree with that. I think like
it's like a woman would never dress in a suit to like feel submissive, because they would dress in like CEO, like girl boss attire to seem domineering.
you say that, but I've slept with women who dress masculine and they are very submissive.
Well,
So your data set
right.
is correct.
No, but I'm saying like
by your
dress masculine
by your narrow worldview.
dress masculine. How so? Like because they wear jeans.
Because they wear like fucking lifting gear and shit like that. You know.
Well, if they're working out.
Yeah.
I mean that's different though.
I mean, like
that's like for a specific purpose. I'm
that's
talking
why
about
tomboys exist.
Well, it's like. Well, Matt's just talking about like fucking twinks or whatever. He's like,
no, I'm talking about women.
They were
who dress like mildly masculine.
I mean, yeah, mildly masculine, but it's like a guy could dress mildly feminine. He could wear like tight fitting jeans, but that's not the same thing as a guy wearing a dress.
I guess I see where you're coming from, but like,
except unless you're Young Thug, because Young Thug can wear a dress and it's completely fine.
Oh yeah, there's the exception.
He's hiding a motherfucking AK under that bitch.
So we found you gave me the perfect antithesis to your argument.
Well, besides
Young Thug doesn't count.
And the world of high fashion, because it's like they're just trying to like push the boundary and be weird. So it's like you walk out the runway with like a dress on and like saying that's
how betrayed would you feel if TMZ came out and said Young Thug has been getting pegged on the regular?
I feel pretty betrayed because I know that's not true.
What if there was photographic
he has
evidence?
like 8 kids. He's too busy doing the fucking to get pegged. Okay.
Yeah. What if he's a switch?
I mean, it's possible, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think, because he has too much of a I don't give a fuck attitude where it's like the dress, it literally is just like a statement. Like he just wants to say fuck you to whoever, like with that album cover. You know what I mean? Like he knew he was going to get shit from like the old heads of hip hop, which is another hilarious thing we could get into this pod or next pod, is the like how homophobic like old head hip hop is.
Yes. Yeah.
So
well,
awesome.
Even like new hip hop, like there are a few like fucking rappers out there who are like very actively homophobic.
Yeah.
Like I think fucking what's his name? The dumb one, Lil Pump.
Lil
I
Pump.
think he like called somebody like a fag at some point.
He
or
probably
something.
did, but he's all. I mean, he's Lil Pump. He literally, he went to a Trump rally and got introduced as Lil Pimp.
Oh yeah, that was
And
perfect.
He was on an IG live one time and he had shaved his eyebrows. And he said, "It's 2020. You don't need your eyebrows no more. It's 2020." So I mean,
a man
like,
ahead of his time.
he's just gonna say whatever. I don't think he really gives a shit.
Yeah.
You know? Like that, and it's really sad too because that guy objectively, like, he might have never been like super smart, but he, I think, objectively got dumber because he was introduced to weed at like age 11.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not like, well, like whatever, like weed is weed. It's, but like, I mean, there's enough science out there to show like if you're smoking a lot of weed and you're like 12,
2 years old,
yeah,
it is gonna fuck up your brain.
yeah, if you've barely hit puberty, like your brain is gonna be fucked up, and like it's
Yeah.
definitely true. But anyways,
I don't get the argument. Like on the other side of that, I keep seeing like local ads like that are like kids don't smoke weed, and like I get it. What's the end point of that argument? Like, is it like you should never smoke weed, or is it like you have to wait until you're 25 and your brain is fully developed?
yeah, I think it's just like, well, they don't say 25. They don't really give an exact age.
Well, that's what the studies say, because like
Well,
studies say your brain.
That's what the nerds say, but
Yeah, the nerds are saying your brain finishes.
it's because
developing.
they weren't cool enough to get offered weed, so they're just lying and saying that you have to be 25.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, actually, I was smart by not smoking weed until I was 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, but I mean, aside from that bias, I think it's just like if they had like don't drink before you're 21 type things. I think it's kind of like that. Except they don't really have those because they know that's fucking useless.
Right. Yeah. Everyone drinks like around high school age. That's the one thing the UK I think has right. Is like their drinking age is like 16.
It's like the rest of the world is like
the rest of the
between
world
16
is
and
like
18.
16 and 18.
In Canada, it's like 19 or something. It's like, yeah. It's
No, I
just-
think it's 18 in Canada.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought it was, well, no, I think it's 19 because
We'll look it up later, but
yeah.
it's around that age. 21 is like way too old, which is
21
why
21's
everyone drinks
ancient.
underage.
I don't think, is there a single person out there who has like actually waited until 21 to drink?
I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are like good. There are plenty of like NPC goody two shoes out there who
I
are
guess.
like, I don't do drugs.
But not even like a sip of wine? Because that's like supposed to be, because that's the thing about alcohol. It
Well,
spans.
You're failing to realize that there are a lot of like nerds out there who really love rules.
Like
so, like,
autists.
Yeah, like Ben Shapiro seems like
I
that kind of
guess.
guy.
Maybe, yeah, but it's like even then, it's like, I feel like the pitfall of them is wine because it's like, oh, well, of course I'm drinking wine with my fine meal while I talk about the 13% of our population committing half of all the crimes. Of course I have to be refined while doing that. I have to have a nice Chardonnay. Because like that's the thing about alcohol. It's like not like weed or like any other drugs where it's like you have like none of them are considered like posh or fancy or like you wouldn't smoke a joint with like a fancy meal. But like alcohol is different because you can have like the trashy like fucking like Natty Light and redneck stuff.
Yeah.
You know, like the cheap college kid like plastic jug of vodka, or you could have like the $400 bottle of wine you have at like a steakhouse.
You're thinking of it more from a perception viewpoint where it's like, oh, I have to be perceived as, refined and sophisticated. Whereas I see it more from like I have to be perceived as I have conviction. So it's like I have to follow the rules. I can't drink before I'm 21 because it's illegal, or because like that's a huge point for those types of people is like I can't do anything that's illegal because I'm
Of course not.
I'm
no.
a responsible citizen.
Yeah, responsible.
That sort of thing. Or it could be like they're a teetotaler, or however you say that word, teetotaler. They're like, oh, I can't let substances corrupt the way my brain thinks because I want to be a millionaire by the time I'm 21. Because
Yeah.
like they have some gay ass plan to like, I don't know, take over Amazon by the time they're 22, which never happens.
Yeah, unfortunately.
And they're like, oh, I can't drink if I want to be successful. And it's like half of being successful is just people like you.
Well, yeah, and a lot of those people too who don't drink end up abusing like Adderall.
Yes.
Like there are people like that. I won't name names, but there were like people in my grad program who were like, I was like, how the fuck are they like this smart and like this good at all this shit? Like getting like straight A's and like fucking not just coding, but like also like the hardcore mathematics stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's like how the fuck do you do it? And it ended up coming out that they rail Coke and Adderall.
Right.
Like
the
every
answer is
week.
always either they're really dedicated and like have a lot of tolerance for putting in hard work like day after day, like they have a tiger mom, or they went to like some fancy ass private school where they were like worked 14 hours a day or some shit like that, or they're just railing Adderall.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's I mean, at the end of the day, you're gonna end up abusing something. I mean,
yeah, everybody has their vices.
Yeah, including Gavin McInnes, who started Vice.
Yeah, and including furries who like commissioning $200 for.
Oh yeah, it's a innocent vice.
Yeah,
innocent vice.
Oh yeah, I feel like we tied it all back together. I think the title of this episode is going to be "Furries and Other Internet Degeneracy."
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
We're at close to an hour now, so I think we're going to cut this episode off right here.
Yeah, we're going to circumcise it right here, folks.
Oh yeah, we're doing a laser circumcision.
The laser is it used? Is it like cyborg Jews?
I like to think it's more like a Darth Vader
Is
Jew.
it like the Terminator 9000? It's like the fucking robot with a yarmulke on it, laser eyes cutting off a baby's fucking cock.
Yeah, it's exactly what my brain was imagining.
Shalom.
Shalom. Hello, Goyim.
Oi.
Vey. Vey. But
yeah.
Oh my God. I just thought of this. Jewish Terminator going back in time to kill baby Hitler.
Oh my God.
We just came up with a new.
Oh God, my robot allergies. I cannot aim. Ends up shooting like, I don't know.
Hitler's mom, making him more anti-Semitic.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that'd be awesome.
When I was a baby, a Jewish robot from the future killed my mother.
People take him seriously. Oh, yes, Mr. Hitler. Yes, I'm
Mr.
sure.
Hitler.
Yes. Yes, the Jewish robot time traveler killed your mother. Yes. Let's let you take over the government. Oh,
they just
awesome.
go along with it because they don't like regular reasons.
Yeah, it's like
we know his story is crazy. We'll just tell him not to tell people in public.
It's like those snobby Republicans that just went along with Trump because he's just a Republican.
Yeah, literally, and then like got so deep into it that they have to keep dick riding him.
I know, it's so sad. They're like before.
Their eyes are dead.
They were so used to like shitting on him for eating well done steak with fucking ketchup.
Yeah.
And then now they're like, yes, Mr. Trump. Yes, we will tell our people to vote for you. Yes, sir.
It must be even worse for like the Ted Cruzes and the Chris Christies because they literally did like the fastest heel turn from like
oh my God
getting shit on by him in the debates
bro,
to like
Ted Cruz. That guy
Donald Trump is my president.
I can't believe like how it's so crazy because it's like Ted Cruz literally he went to like Princeton and Harvard. And now he pretends to be like a down-home Southern Texan. It's like how delusional do you have to be to buy that? And it's like I get it's Texas, so like the Republican's gonna have the advantage, but it's like you couldn't like there was no one else, no other Republican you could throw your support behind people of Texas than Ted Cruz.
You couldn't be more of a liberal elite.
Yeah, like literally, he obviously does not actually give a shit about any of the stuff he's saying. He found a niche that works. And he was able to get elected in a red state because he was able to pretend to be a Republican. But like he literally, all he did was go to Ivy League schools to get the blueprint on how to be in government. And then it was just like, okay, what side am I going to be on? All right, well, I'm good at pretending to go duck hunting and eat steak. And it's easy to fucking do that shit. So
honestly, though, pretending, if you had to either pretend to be like a milquetoast Democrat or like a boilerplate, like down home Southern Republican,
that would be fun.
Being the Republican would be more fun.
I wouldn't want to be the down home though. I'd rather be like I'd be like the wild card Floridian Republican.
Oh yeah, that is also fun. But like objectively, if you had to choose between pretending to be a Democrat and caring about people and like
I would consider the Democrat, but I would be like I would not pretend
the Epstein Democrat.
Yeah, I would be like the back, like I would be the unapologetically going to you know, like Wall Street board meetings. You know, I just would
Oh
not
yeah,
care.
just shamelessly.
Yeah, I'd be like a senator from like Connecticut or something like that, just being like, yeah, I do need a house 5 minutes from the border of New York because I literally have to go talk to my constituents down in Wall Street. So if you don't mind, like, and they still get elected. I mean, the fucking like Kristen Sinema's in the Senate, and they got like a bunch of other people. Like some of them just literally don't give a shit. Like they do not need to pretend like they're not going to Wall Street, which is insane.
Yeah.
I'd be one of those because I think that's pretty funny.
If I had to choose a real political stance to take, I'd be the next Huey Long, but then I would get assassinated like the
Yeah.
real Huey Long. So.
Yeah, well, Matt would go by the name Huey Short because it's based off of cock size.
No, I would go by the name Huey Longer.
Huey Longest.
Yeah, Huey Longest.
Huey Longest.
Huey Long 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah, Huey Longest to no takesies backsies. It's official. I'm the longest. Yeah.
All right. Well, we got some riffs in. I feel like I feel more comfortable ending there.
We got it, folks.
Remember to follow us on all our socials, American Super Squad,
Yep.
on Instagram. All one
American
word, American Super
Super
Squad.
Squad. Give us money on Patreon.
Yes.
If you can.
Patreon,
Okay.
also American Super Squad.
Yeah.
We have solid branding, and for that
We do.
alone, you should give us money.
We have solid Let's Go branding.
So yeah, Patreon, Spotify, Instagram, those are the only socials we bother to keep up with. At least
Yeah.
until we get more money. We will consider starting a TikTok.
I'll
If-
set up
if we get
a
money.
Truth Social account. I don't need to make any money. I'll set one up right now.
Yeah, that's right after the pod. Truth
Yeah.
Social.
So follow us on Truth Social, American Super Squad.
Not even set up yet.
Not even set up, but it will be.
It
Don't
will
worry.
be.
Yeah.
All right. Well, have a great week, everybody, and
Yep.
hopefully we will get another episode out next week. We'll try and get back on the regular schedule. But all
So
right.
long. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
This is my job, man. This is how I put food on the table.
Real talk.
Sleep all goddamn day, every day. Play the same fucking games over and over and over again every day. My day is shit. It's gonna be shit tomorrow. It's just gonna be shit after that. Just gonna be shit after that. My day is shit. It's gonna be shit tomorrow. It's just gonna be shit after that. Just gonna be shit after that. I'm a fat dude. I'm going to cheat. I'm a fat dude. Throwing controllers to a beat. I'm a fat dude. I'm going to cheat. I'm a fat dude.
I'm a fat